On my journey to watch Mario Bava movies, there is a couple that are still missing. The biggest one by far was Black Sunday, and I'm not too sure why it's taken me as long as it has to finally get round to watching this film. This was Bava's big breakout movie, and this one looms large on his filmography. And it's basically all about a witch who was almost burned at the stake, who was buried alive, treated as poorly as a person could be, but who promises to get her revenge against the people who wronged her, who took away her life. She will come back, and then we kind of jump a couple of centuries later on till we find a couple of science professors who stumble across the grave of this woman, accidentally desecrate it, and cause her to come back once more. The family that she is descendant or who are descended from her are now living in this mansion, and we have the son, the daughter, and the father. And the father instantly realizes something is quite wrong here. Barbara Steele portrays the witch and also the younger daughter as well of this family, and we have the professors who are there, the scientist guys, dealing with this young woman because one of them kind of takes a liking to her, and the return of a witch and her kind of zombie slave boyfriend from centuries ago. And I was really interested in this one because it was a standout. It was a great success for Bava. It kicked him into the career that he was going to get, and I do like him when he's in his kind of gothic horror phase. I think the problem with this one is, for me, I've already seen another good 10 Bava movies before this, so I kind of know what he can do within this genre. And as much as the movie is fun and engaging and has some wonderful, truly wonderful special effects, it never quite grabbed me the way I hoped it was going to. It's still a fun tale and a place for Bava to have his playground, but I feel as if in the fact of gothic horror, he's done it better with probably Kill Baby Kill, which I feel is a far better, if slightly different story. Now what we have here is the slowly demise and twisting nature of this vampiric witch who's lying in her coffin. She needs blood, she needs life sustenance to bring her back to the fullest, and she's targeting this family and people close by. And she uses her, like I said, zombie ex-boyfriend type person who she raises from the grave to bring her blood and bodies so that she can reanimate herself. And you get lots of townspeople, you get lots of things within this gothic house, secret passageways, weird buildings, the large looming shadows that Bava plays with exceptionally well in the movie, and it's all extremely competent. It just doesn't feel unique now that I've seen everything else that Bava does after it. I did still enjoy Black Sunday for the performances, the special effects, especially the way he uses light. I think he's got a great eye for shadows and plays with it terrifically well. A couple of the characters, particularly the scientists at the start, the professors, are a little bit bland for me, a little bit blank. They don't really pick up for me. I loved the idea of Barbara Steele in the dual role as both the witch and the young daughter of this family who is feeling a strange presence all over the place. It does have that rising tension and suspense throughout the movie, and it pays it off in a fairly bloody fashion with a little bit of a twist around at the end of where I thought the movie was going to go. I liked Black Sunday. I didn't think it was Bava's best work, which was often shouted at me, and it could be a case of managing your expectations. I thought this was going to be a knockout, far and away best movie Bava has done, and where it's still solid, I think I was expecting too much. This movie could be far better on my second watch when I'm a little bit more attuned to what it has to deliver and I want to soak it in a little bit better. This disc from Arrow is great, the transfer is fantastic, and it should be said that there's an extra on here that is truly worth just picking this disc up alone. It has a standard definition version of E Vampiri, which is Lust for the Vampire, I believe, as well, which is a great movie, and I'm going to talk about that in a later video. But there we have it. Have you seen Black Sunday? Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on this Bava. Where do you think it lands in his filmography? And when I reassess it, what should I look out for? Thanks for commenting, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man v Film.